prep2. Hello. Today we will start a new lesson in our unit. Okay, lesson number 3, and we will study reflection and refraction of light. We know that there are main two concepts for the light. Okay, and these concepts are light reflection and light refraction. Okay, what's meant by the light reflection? Okay, if you stand in the way of the light, okay, and you carry in your hand a mirror, okay, the light will reflected by the mirror and making a spotlight on any opaque object. Okay, this is what's meant by reflection. So reflection is rebounding or returning back of the light waves in the same medium when it faces a reflecting surface. So we have two types of reflecting surface. So we have two types of reflection. The first one is regular reflection and irregular reflection. Okay, if the light rays fall on smooth or uniform reflecting surface, the light ray will be reflected in only one direction. Okay, as if the light ray fall on a plain mirror or a stainless steel sheet or any thin sheet of aluminium or foil paper. Okay, this surface is regular. So as you see in the picture, the light ray will be reflected in only one direction. In the other hand, the irregular reflection, okay, when the light ray fall on any irregular surface as a piece of paper or piece of wood, they make the reflection of the light, but this reflection will be in different directions. Okay, as the light ray fall on rough or non-uniform surface. Let's move to another new point. We will speak or we will study the laws of the light reflection. Okay, as you see in this picture, we have reflecting surface as we can consider it as a mirror. Okay, and we will draw a line, and this line will be perpendicular to the reflecting surface and we will call it normal. Okay, so when the light ray fall on the reflecting surface, it will return back, but the falling ray we will call it incident ray, and he will fall on a reflecting surface and it will be reflected. So this reflection we will call it reflected ray. Okay, so the fallen ray on the reflecting surface is incident ray, and the reflected one is called reflected ray. Okay, between the incident ray and the normal line we draw it will be angle formed. There is angle will be formed. Okay, and we will know or we will call this angle of incidence. So what's meant by the angle of incidence? It's the angle between the incident light ray and the line perpendicular to the reflecting surface at the point of incidence. Okay, and when the reflected ray will reflect, it will form an angle between the normal line and the reflected ray. So we will call it angle of reflection. So what's meant by the angle of reflection? It's the angle which found between the reflected light ray and the line perpendicular to the reflected surface at the point of incident ray. And we should know that the angle of incidence equal the angle of reflection. The angle of incidence will equal to the angle of reflection. Okay, and you can see that the incident light ray and the reflected light ray and the normal, they are uh, they are located in only one place, in only one plane, and this plane is perpendicular to the reflecting surface. Okay, again, you can see that the reflected ray and the incident ray and the normal line, all of them, okay, all of them located in one plane, and this plane is perpendicular to the reflecting surface. So we will conclude that these 2 points known as the laws of reflection. The first one states that the angle of incidence equals the angle of reflection, and the second law states that the incident light ray and the reflected light ray and the normal, they are all of them locate in one plane perpendicular to the reflecting surface. So we can conclude that the angle of reflection is directly proportional with the angle of incidence. Okay, as the angle of incidence increase, the angle of reflection increases because they are equal. We have finished this part, and in the second video we will try to solve some exercises for these two laws. Okay, thank you and goodbye.